Let's understand the definitions of management. So students, various people have given various definition of management. So through this definition, we can understand what exactly is management. So the first definition is the art of getting things done through people. Okay, so what is management, students? It is nothing but the art of getting various things. So we do various works in an work in an organization. So doing that work successfully or completing that successfully with using the people. Okay, so this is one definition of the management, and this is given by Mary Parker Follett. So the second definition, which is given by George R. Terry. So this exactly gives us the better idea. Okay, this definition gives us the better idea of the management. So it is a process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling, perform to determine and accomplish the objectives by use of people and resources. So students, in this definition we exactly get an idea. Okay, so we understand that here in management means basically we plan things. Okay, so this goes in order, students. We plan things first, we plan things, then whatever things we have planned, we in order to do that work successfully we need to organize it better. Okay, so once we organize, we start the work. Okay, actuating. Okay, so how do we start the work? Basically we can take some people, okay, for doing that work. Also we also needed resources. Okay, so the people will be you take help working on the resources. Okay, so in once people will use the resource and they will basically accomplish the task, they will complete the objectives. Okay, so when you are basically doing all these works, you also need to control. Okay, so if you don't control the work, your objectives will not be fulfilled. Okay, so it'll take an example of a company. Basically when you're preparing an software, students, whenever a new software has to come up, what do? Basically to plan things. Okay, first you plan things, so there you will come to know what exactly you want. Okay, and what and all resources are required for that, how many people are required for that. So all these things basically you plan, okay, in a crude manner initially. Then you organize the things, you might set up teams. Okay, you might set up teams and you might organize the resources, like which are the resources are required, which resources are not required, what is useful, what is not useful. So ultimately you have to do, why do you organize? Basically you organize the things because you have to do the work in less time and less cost. Okay, so that is the thing of organizing. Once it's properly planned and organized, you start the work. Okay, so you hire some people, then you give them some work. Exactly, you do the work. When they are working, you need to control them also, students. Okay, are they working properly or not, or however you have planned, is the work going according to that? Okay, so this is what happens in an organization. Okay, so this is one more definition. So why do you do all these things? In order to get your final product. Okay, so that is nothing but accomplishing the objectives. Okay, for that you would require people, so with your team we are speaking, and resources, maybe software or anything else. So this is the one more definition of management. So students, there are few views of the management. Okay, so management is a process. So students, this management is a continuous process. Okay, management is a discipline, it's a field of study. Management is a human activity. Okay, next, management is a career. So these are the four views, which is self-explanatory. So we have few more definitions given by different people. So let us go through those definitions also. So management is the direction and maintenance of an internal environment. So basically it is the maintenance of an internal environment based maintenance of an organization. Okay, in an enterprise where individuals working in groups can perform efficiently and effectively. Okay, towards the attainment of group goals. So once again it tells the same meaning in a different whatever we have discussed just now, it tells in a different manner. That's all. Okay, this is given by Kuntz and O'Donnell. So let us see what F.W. Taylor has to say. Management is the art of knowing what you want to do and then seeing that it is done in the best and cheapest way. See, I have already told you in the previous definitions also. Basically, whenever you accomplish some objective, or whenever you do something, or whenever you prepare some product, you do it in a cheapest way. Cost should be minimum and even the time should be minimum. So, and it should be very effective, it should be done in a very neat manner. Okay, so in order to in order for this all things to happen neatly, then you need a management. Next, what let us see what does Donald J. Claw has to say. So he's telling management is art and science of decision making and leadership. So what does this definition say, students? So we can say that management is a art. See, students, in order to do any work, students, okay, any work in an effective manner, basically you have to have a vision. Basically, see, in art, in order to draw something, you need to have a vision. So similar thing here, you need to have a proper vision. And science. Okay, so why management is a science, students? Because things happen here in an organized way, one after another. Okay, so we have seen in that previous definition also. So how does this management exactly basically see happen? See, let us take an example of an product. Okay, if you have to prepare a product, you need to plan. Okay, so what do you plan? What kind of resources are required for that? Okay, resources in order to do that product. Then you organize it. Okay, so filtering the things which is required and which is not required. Then you take people. Okay, you also that you do in actuating step. So all these things whatever we are telling, or we have already told previously in this video also, so this is basically happening in a very organized manner and in very organized step. Okay, so basically this is the science. This is what science says. See, this is one way. In another way, whatever principles we study in this management, basically all these principles are experimented, students. So whenever we study the various topics in the future also, so we'll come to know, okay, so these things are experimented, various things are experimented here. So science again also it says the same thing. Okay, in science whatever we find out, basically we do the experiment and we find out. So same in that's even you do it in the management also. So you tell the management is a art and science, okay, so of decision making and leadership. Okay, so this is the definitions. So next is nothing but the nature of management. Okay, so it's one of the important questions. So also students, I mean one of the important topics of the management, this thing, not management. Multidisciplinary, first thing, students. So what does this point tell? Multidisciplinary. See, discipline means what? See, science is one discipline, social is one discipline, or maybe finance is one discipline. So you can understand, students, in any of these disciplines we need management. Okay, in all the disciplines management is should be there. In order for the smooth functioning and neat functioning, we need management there. We need to manage things there. Okay, so management is multidisciplinary. Next one is dynamic nature of principles. So students, we create, we experiment, we and frame various principles. So these principles may change over time, students, according to the current needs. We need to change our principles. So that is what this dynamic nature of principles. Okay, it keeps on changing. So that is what your dynamic mean there. Management is a continuous process. So students, we have discussed in the definition also. See, so let it be in the first step planning, or second step organizing, third step you are hiring the resources or people, and hiring people and taking resources. So these are various steps, students, or let it be controlling. Okay, in every step management is there, involvement of management is there. So it is a continuous process. Management is a science, art, or art. So we can understand that management is both science or and art. Okay, it is both science and art. So we have already discussed it. Okay, next one, universality of management. So what does this particular point tell? It is management is there everywhere. So management is universal. Okay, so that is this point says universality of management. So let us understand about the characteristics of management. Okay, so you can see here some of the things are common in nature and characteristics. Usually they'll be asked together, so it means the same, it doesn't change here or there. Okay, or there. So manage, first step, management is a continuous process, students. So once again it is coming here in the nature also it had come. So it is a continuous process, it is involved, it is involvement of management is there in every step. Management is an art as well as science. So we have understood how management is an art and also science. Next one, management aims at achieving predetermined objectives. So students, we should have an objectives, and in order to achieve that objective successfully, we should take help. I mean, we need to frame an management. Okay, so the management aims at achieving predetermined objectives. Okay, so what is the objective of our college students? See, what is the objective of our college management? Our college management's objective is nothing but its objective is nothing but to give successful education for the students. Correct? So that is the aim of the college. Okay, also to see to it that students gets placed in a better company. Okay, so this is our college management's aim. Like that, different management, say for example your service industry like an Infosys, what is its aim? Its aim is to basically get various projects. Okay, get various projects and finish that various projects, software projects on time. Okay, and generate the revenue. So this is objective of a company. So similarly different management has different objectives. Next one, management is a factor of production. Okay, so what does this point tell students? Management basically makes use of various resources, people. Okay, so that is what this point says. Management is a factor of production. It makes use of people, it makes use of resources. Okay, so that is what we understand here. Next one, management is a decision making. Okay, so if we have to do some work properly or in a successful manner, we need to take decision there, and we involve a lot of people there in taking decisions. Okay, so we need management for that. So that's why we tell management is decision making. Management is an universal application, so everywhere management is present. So that's why we say the management is universal. Next one, management is needed at all levels. Management is needed at all levels. So what does this all levels speaks about, students? So we have various levels in a management. We have the topic. Okay, but in a crude way, let us understand. We have lower level, we have middle level, we have top level of management. So various levels are there. In various levels, a different type of work will be there. Okay, so that if that work has to happen successfully and smoothly, then we need management there. Management aims at next point, management aims at maximum profit. Okay, so everyone works, students, for the profit. So that is what, so management also aims at maximum profit. Okay, let it be revenue or anything. Okay, management is dynamic. Okay, so we already understood this, it's present. I mean, management keeps on changing. Okay, the principles of management keeps on changing. Management is a career. Okay, management is a discipline. So we have all discussed about all these topics. Okay, so this is the characteristics of management. You need to know all these points. Okay,